Social purpose and profit can work together to build businesses and communities, and that was one of the themes of THINC30, a recent summit organized by Covestro, a global chemical company that bases its North American headquarters in Robinson Township. The day-long summit focused on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and 26 speakers shared their stories. Rebecca Lucore is head of sustainability and corporate social responsibility for Covestro. Austin Webb is CEO and co-founder of RoBotany Pure Sky Farms, which is bringing robotics to urban farming. And Nana Wilberforce is head of building innovation at PNC, which is of course the sponsor of this program. Welcome. Good to have you all here.
Thank you. Yeah, good to be here, Bill.
Welcome back too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rebecca, what was the idea behind this? This was a pretty ambitious undertaking by Covestro to pull literally 200 plus people together to talk about sustainability.
It was ambitious, and you never know how those things are going to go. Well, we carved out, we're a global company, we're interested, and this really focused on 3 of our passions: Pittsburgh, purpose, and sustainability. And we signed on as a company to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or 17 goals, very lofty. We thought, we've seen lately in our driven by purpose through our employees. They want to be engaged. They push us to do things and get involved in the community and something greater than themselves. What if we harness all of our employees' purpose and all the purpose of all the people in Pittsburgh, and how can we address these 17 goals by 2030?
I remember going back a decade or so before Covestro sprung out a bear, there was already a big relationship with the United Nations and these values. So
yes.
This has really continued on in the culture of Covestro.
It is, absolutely. Right? It is. But our employees, we just have this great culture of people wanting to get involved. We're very involved with this skills-based volunteerism. So this is taking our employees, giving them an opportunity to go in the community, look at challenges and opportunities with nonprofits, share their technical expertise, and help them, scale up, have more capacity, and address things. So they're really interested, and we thought it would be a great way to bring together not just the well-known organizations and names in Pittsburgh, but a lot of the new, innovative, great things like we're going to hear about today.
Well, speaking of that, Austin Webb, tell me a little bit about RoBotany. What's that all about?
Absolutely, and we were very grateful to be a part of the THINC30 event. We're a robotic indoor vertical farming company, so to put it short, we're growing produce indoors, and we're building robots, hardware and software around that to make that better. So we're able to grow a lot more with less space compared to traditional farming. We use 90% less water. We avoid topsoil degradation and runoff pollution. We use no herbicides or pesticides in our food. And a big part of our long-term plan is to be able to use our system to increase the nutritional content of our produce and make it better from a taste, texture, color standpoint. And in the end, allow all of us here in Pittsburgh, for example, to eat produce the same day it was harvested.
Wow, everybody's got to eat. Makes it a great business. H.J. Heinz knew that 150 years ago. But why now for this? Why do you think this is the appropriate time?
Well, absolutely. Well, a lot of people don't realize globally we're on an impending water crisis, and in order to produce enough food to feed the world, essentially, we've got to be very smart, innovative, and disruptive with how we're going to grow that food to sustain our global population and also our population here in the United States. We have the population growing to about 10 billion people estimated in 2050, with 80% of those folks living in urban cities. So a lot has to change in order for us to get there, and that's a big thing that we're doing at RoBotany to help make that happen.
Exciting to see that happening. Nana, you've been on the show before talking about the progress that PNC has made over the past 15 years or so with its emphasis on energy efficiency and all the buildings it's built. How's that coming along? How you all doing?
We're doing really great. So in 2010, we set up an ambitious goal of reducing our total energy consumption and associated spend by 30% by 2020. And we are on course to meet that at the end of this year. And we just set a new ambitious goals of 75% by 2035.
Of 75%?
By 2035. And we felt in the past that what's made us successful has been the data, the people that we work with, and we want to be able to use that again to go to the next level. So if you look at it in the past, the algorithms and the analytical techniques that we always use to find ways of finding patterns, inefficiencies in our data, inefficiencies in our buildings have now advanced, and want to be able to leverage that as the you know, with machine learning, artificial intelligence, leverage that and then use it to push us even to the next level.
When I remember when you were on here before, you were talking about how you're using technology to motivate your employees to actually pay attention to all this energy efficiency stuff, right?
Yes. So that was really great. That was one of the catalysts that led us to the next level. So we used to focus on the green building and want to be able to shift from green building and encompass not just green buildings, but also the whole performance of the building from the use stage as well. So we're looking more into the separating the group into two. So we have the performance side and the innovation side. So the performance side looks at the day-to-day operations of buildings to make sure that it's much more effective, and innovation side to move us to the next level. So it's a continuous cycle, just coming back to the data, using partnerships to find inefficiencies as you go along.
Pretty amazing stuff. Just the kind of stories you were hoping to showcase.
Absolutely, absolutely. When you think about these goals are lofty, eradicating poverty, quality education, getting rid of racial inequities, big lofty goals. We have less than 5,000 days left to try to, as a world, to try to meet these goals. And so the whole concept was we can take these big lofty global goals and make them local. Let's empower people's purpose and their passion for things to drive change, like they're talking about, through business, through startups, through individual citizens and philanthropy. Just the beginning.
Yeah, only a few seconds left. What do you hope will come out of this? What's next?
We hope to have, we've had great feedback about maybe an annual event. We start a LinkedIn group. We're going to keep the discussions going. And so again, just the beginning.
All right, Think30. Congratulations to Covestro, Austin Webb from RoBotany, and Pure Sky Farms, Nana Wilberforce from PNC. Thank you all so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
When we return, we'll focus on a brighter future for our kids through investing in early childhood education and the ROI for all of us. Stay with us.